Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show. I'm here to talk about the Kentucky Wildcats getting a 28-17 win over Eastern Kentucky in the game 2 of the season. Kentucky improves to 2-0 with this win, so my thoughts on this game coming up next. So the Wildcats get a 28-17 win, pulling away in the second half. I'll take the win, but kind of a, I guess, abysmal performance because they gotta start playing better. But they just gotta play like the second half all game because the offense was really moving down the field. The first half really struggled, besides the end of the half where they got that big punt return by Barryon Brown. Then the first play to Tavion Robinson, who had a fantastic game today. 2 touchdowns for him. Great game by Tavion Robinson. Hopefully the offense can just play like they did in the second half. Because the second half they were excellent. David Leary was slinging the ball down the field. But yeah, I'm not going to say we're brutal. Just good to get out there with a win, but they got to play better for sure. They for sure got to play better. They forced a few turnovers. So yeah, let's go over the final score. Obviously 28-17. Kentucky improves to 2-0. Eastern Kentucky drops 0-2. They definitely played much tougher against Kentucky than they did against Cincinnati, because Cincinnati, they played really bad. But this game they played a lot better. They were able to get an interception off Leary early in the game, and their defense was just all over them, was just flying all over the place. Here's Kentucky just really struggled to even get past midfield in the first half really a lot. But they were able to force a few turnovers in this game. They forced 2 turnovers, 1 on an interception, 1 on a fumble. The defense really was the running game. Kentucky was able to get the running game going a lot, mostly with some trick plays, with Barryon Brown getting 2 rushes for 34 yards, and then Tavion getting that big rush, 1 run for 56 yards, that big end around for 56 yards. So Kentucky bring out some trick plays to really move down the field. When their offense is moving, they get big plays and their offense just starts to click. But the offense was just clicking the whole second half. Be right back. But yeah, I'm just glad we got the win, but they definitely got to play better going forward. I'm not going to say it's another mediocre team. They just got to play better. Yeah, David Leary was much better in this game than last week. He was 23-37, 242, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. Ray Davis, 12 runs, 52 yards. Also had 3 catches, 53 yards, and a touchdown. So, a good game from Ray Davis. 35 yards receiving. 35 yards receiving. And a touchdown. Barryon Brown, 6 catches, 51 yards, a touchdown, so 2 rushes for 34 yards. Dane Key, 4 catches, 42 yards. He did drop a few passes, but a decent game from him. Tavion Robinson, 5 catches, 80 yards, 2 touchdowns. Also had 1 rush for 56 yards. For Eastern Kentucky, Parker McKinney, 19-28, 219 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 reception. Also rushing touchdown, 2 total touchdowns for McKinney. He had a really clean game besides the interception. Joshua Carter, 12 runs, 30 yards, 2 receptions, 48 yards. Jaden Smith, 7 catches, 36 yards. Bladen Sloan, 7 runs, 48 yards, 3 catches, 40 yards, touchdown. He had a good game. Bryant Johnson, 2 catches, 53 yards, had a big catch early in the game down the field. But Eastern Kentucky fought hard, but it just wasn't enough to overcome. Their defense played good for the first half, I thought, but the second half, it just really the second half, their defense just really fell apart. But Kentucky plays Akron next week, so hopefully they get the win there, and hopefully it's a much more dominant game than this one. They really need to get a dominant victory here. But yeah, that's really all to say for this video, so until next time, a lot. Peace.